Hello to my Algebra 2 students. This is Mrs. Hillman. I wanted to do a brief intro to let you know kind of how the remote learning is going to work. And so I am up on my Google Classroom page. And typically you'll see that I post things in the past this year on the streaming section. And I'm going to change that up a little bit in terms of your assignments. So I'm going to show you next week's work now, just so you can kind of get an idea of how it's going to work. So if you click on the classwork tab, you'll notice that I've created a folder for week 1 materials. And so anything from April 13th to April 17th. And so under that, I did label everything by day. And so if I go to the start here, that just gives you the week at a glance. And so I'm going to click on that first just to give you an update. And so if I look at the week at a glance, the things I want to highlight to you is that on Mondays from 1 to 2 is when we have our virtual class via Zoom. I will mention to you that probably it will not be an hour long. It certainly could be an hour long, but it could be anything from 20 minutes up until that point. And then on Wednesdays, I have my office hours from 9 to 10 a.m. And so that's the guaranteed time that you know that you can reach me and I should respond immediately back. That's not to say that you can't email me at another point during the week, but it might not be as easy for me to contact you right away back. Also within that, we can set one-on-one Zoom appointments if you have specific questions you want to get answered, but that time is set aside for you. And so then if I scroll down, each week there will be kind of a weekly overview of what we're going to be doing. And so you'll notice this is the week 1's overview, just to kind of mention to you. And so now, just getting out of that, if I take a look more specifically within week 1, so that was the start here. If I go to Monday, I just have a connection to the video that I'm taping right now. For Tuesday, the first part of the lesson would be to actually watch the video, but notice that for the video, I don't have you watching the whole thing. I only have you for this particular lesson watching from 0 to 7 minutes and 45 seconds. And the reason why is because that video actually is going to cover many lessons. And so it's going to be one that you're going to reference back and forth to for this particular week. And then I did attach for your convenience pictures of the book as well as an answer key to the problems that I assigned. I ask that you try to just actually attempt the problems on your own first before taking a look at that key, but I wanted it there so that way you can get any questions you might have alleviated. And so that would be an example for Tuesday. And sometimes it's a video with someone else presenting the lesson, but then there's other situations and I'm trying to remember which day it was, but it was, I think, Thursday. So Thursday, I noticed that the video did not cover defining sequences recursively. And so I did my own lesson, so that's there. And I think that should probably be it. But the big thing also to mention to you is that on the end of each week, I'm going to try to have a situation where you have to fill out what we call a learning feedback. And that'll just let me know what things you might have excelled at versus things that you might have struggled with. And it kind of compiles everybody's all at once. And so be sure at the end of the week that you are filling that out as well. I think hopefully that should give you a good idea of what to expect. And so I look forward to working with you guys.